Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This is a daily analysis. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates and drop your question and comments below. I would be glad to answer it. For quick updates, of course, follow me on X. The link is in the description where I put there, of course, some fast updates in case, of course, it is hard also as well to update you with a video. So starting with the Bitcoin on the daily chart, as you can see on the channeling, we have already an impulse where we are looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So I would like today to revise the possibilities of our deep analysis to know exactly where we are, what are we looking for, and what are the scenarios between bearish and bullish, which are the most and the highest possible scenarios for now. So we are looking at this wave 4, which it has a bottom almost on the 0.5 fib level, where we are of course looking after for a wave 5 towards the upside, towards the 100k, which is expected as an all-time high. Now, of course, in your wave 5, you want to look for 1-2s or a big 1-2 for a launch of an impulse, because your wave 5 should be an impulse in 5 waves towards the upside. Now, as you can see, we are still inside our base channel taken from the start of this impulse to the wave 1, and based on the wave 2, we can see that the price still ranging inside our base channel. However, the movement is still towards the upside with this base channel, which is looking nice. Now, what you would like to see that if you want to confirm that we are ready to move towards the upside, you want to see a break above, of course, this blue channel, which is your correction channel, where you are looking at your correction ranging inside it. However, this wave here, or if it is a several waves as 1-2s, are still inside, of course, the correction channel, and we need definitely to move towards the upside. We need to break this blue channel and as well, of course, the base channel. However, before moving to the base channel, you would like as well to break your acceleration channel and to move inside it somehow and start to range around it to reach your wave 5 towards the upside. Now, what are the possible then scenarios for our daily chart as well? If we have our daily chart here and our possibilities for the deep analysis that we made before, we have to revise a little bit here with every scenario and see what is the most possible. So looking at the bullish scenarios, we have, of course, our most possible scenarios. First, of course, this is the main scenario, which is the wave 5 towards the upside. We are looking to the 100k as a wave 5, which is for now is 60%, of course, towards the upside, because we are still ranging inside this correction channel so far, and we didn't break it yet. We didn't break it yet. So if we want to move towards the upside, we need, of course, to break it, and then we can start to see a higher percentage, of course, for this scenario. Now, before getting to this scenario anyway, we have to check every single scenario here, because these are, how to say, like the micro scenarios, which it has to unfold in order to bring us to this big scenario. So the first micro scenario here, it could be a wave 1 in diagonal after hitting almost around 72,000 or even a little bit higher. As you can see, we hit almost around 70,000 or 69,800. We can see here possibly that we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished diagonal, where we have hit already the perfect fib level for a diagonal in wave 5, which is 0.618 at 68,087. And of course, even we have overshoot a little bit over it. It's very normal, because we have another target here for a diagonal wave 5, which is also very, very common as well. However, we are starting looking for retracement, confirming probably that this might be the finish of this wave 5 towards the upside. However, it could be as well another wave 5 where you can have a zigzag here, since we already have a zigzag for the 1, for the 2 as well, 3, 4, and possibly having a wave 5 as well as a zigzag, hitting again the diagonal wave 5. Don't forget that your wave 5 can range until the 74,478, because this is your 1-to-1 fib level. If you hit, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level for your wave 5, therefore, of course, this wave will become very, very long if you want to compare it with your wave 3. So higher than this price can invalidate this contracting diagonal. And invalidating this contracting diagonal doesn't mean that, okay, we are not looking for higher prices. It's the opposite. It means that this is a wave 3 and we are looking for a longer wave, and this will transform to 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4, 5 towards the upside, and of course one more 4, 5 to finish those double 1, 2s. So this scenario might still unfold for the next, of course, week as well. In case we get a zigzag here and we move towards the upside until we reach more than 1-to-1 fib level, then we can call our main scenario here to the 100K. Now, it is very possible as well that we are still in a longer correction here, and for your wave 4, where you are still looking as well to finish your expanding flat as A, B, and a C. And here, of course, then you have an A, B, C finished, and you are looking for another expanding flat as A, B, and a C. Your wave C is a diagonal. However, it is preferably, of course, to take the high here, which we didn't take it yet. It is preferably, of course, to take the high in order to call this an expanding flat. Otherwise, it will remain a running flat in that case scenario. And of course, it opens for us another bearish scenario short term, which we're gonna see later on. However, we still need to see higher prices for this expanding flat to call it, of course, as an expanding flat. And of course, to make this a good diagonal wave C for it. So this scenario, of course, might also give us one more wave towards the upside as a zigzag here to finish an expanding flat with a higher price than here. This is of course, a short-term bullish scenario as well. Another scenario, which is, of course, a multiple 1, 2, 1, 2, where we are looking at 1, 2, 1, 2, and possibly another 1, 2 here, where you want to hit the minimum requirement at 0.38 fib level for a wave 2, and then move towards the upside impulsively and massively, of course, breaking as well this fib level to make sure that we are already in a wave 3 towards the upside. After this, of course, we are looking now to our bearish scenario. Our bearish scenarios are, of course, a very, very shallows and also very scarce. I mean, we have only two main scenarios where we can have, of course, a bigger 1, 2 here for our diagonal. In case we are diagonal, then therefore we are looking for an A, B, and a C, hitting, of course, this wave 2 around the 0.78 and the 0.618 for a larger wave 2, of course, because we have a large wave 1 here as diagonal. Therefore, of course, continuation towards the upside in the next year, which is in 2025. In that case scenario, this is the longest bearish scenario that you might have so far, because a bigger scenario has been invalidated. If we have here 5 waves down, now we already have 5 waves up, and we cannot consider this as a big bearish scenario anymore. So therefore, of course, for the buyers, this is good news that we are not looking for a very bearish scenario anymore. And of course, you want to seek for higher prices soon or later. The wave 2, of course, after a diagonal, is the most probable, maybe for now. Looking at the strong resistance that we have in here. However, we're gonna, of course, go with this step by step. we have to finish a wave 2 here first to see if we get a retracement at the 0.38 and we go higher. If we don't, and we see continuation towards the downside, our next targets will be this green box, of course, for a longer wave 2 in 1112s here, where you are looking, of course, for a deeper wave 2 for your last 1-2 and then move up. If we break this again with a 4-5 again, then you have formed an impulse already, and you are looking for 3 waves again and then a deeper wave 2 for your diagonal. So this is how we're gonna walk with it step by step, guys, and then of course, in that case we can of course figure out, are we bullish or bearish, short term or even long term. These are our scenarios, of course, and your bearish scenario, of course, in that case, the longest bearish scenario is your zigzag. As we said, in case we have finished as running flat, you might have a bigger zigzag, or even if we have finished in an expanding flat with higher prices, we might still have a zigzag. So in both case scenarios, this bearish scenario will follow us, of course, until we break this level. When we break this level, we can consider that this scenario is gone and then move with higher prices. So these are the possibilities, guys. Of course, in that case, we can see, of course, here that this is a very critical point where we have the 3 scenarios has almost finished, right? Where we see wave 1 diagonal has possibly finished, and we can see possibly an expanding flat or a running flat has also finished, maybe with a little bit higher prices as well. However, it can be even a running flat, so it can be finished. And we have a triple 1-2-1-2. Possibly we are looking for a little bit lower prices where it might has also finished. And if you remember, of course, on my indicator, KGT indicator, we can see that, of course, we have a very, very strong signal as a bearish since the wave 3 has stopped here in your wave 4. We never got a bearish signal stronger than this one. So we're gonna see how much deep is gonna bring us towards the downside. However, your only bearish scenario that you are looking for now, of course, is a deeper wave 2. In case we dive deeper impulsively here with 5 waves, therefore, of course, we are looking then for our last bearish scenario as wave Y, after, of course, an X. And by all means, we have A, B, C, and then here you have got your X already, and then you are looking for your zigzag here to finish your Y, of course, in the next year. And yeah, so these are the things that we would like to mention here. Of course, we said that we have here a very strong resistance in March 2024, higher than this level, and is, of course, a confirmation towards the 100K, and lower means we are still in a very possible bearish scenario. Of course, we need the minimum requirement now with this drop, small drop. We need a minimum requirement 0.38. If that is possible, would be nice, of course, to have a 1-2 here and then a move up towards the upside. And of course, if this is not the case and we went deeper even than this, therefore, of course, we are getting a very deep wave 2, and of course, lower than this, we are in a wave Y, as we mentioned here, of course, for this bearish scenario. So that's it, our possibility and our deep analysis scenarios where we dive deeper inside each possible scenario. Now, of course, as you might see on the 1 hour chart, we are going and diving deeper, where we are looking, of course, here for an ABC, where our A, B, and a C might reach the 1-to-1 fib level, of course, at 65 at 65,000. But let me adjust this. This was from yesterday, I think. Here we go. No, it is right. Okay. Yeah, everything's fine. So this is our target. Now, if we look inside this wave, we are possibly looking here at a 1, a 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, now your wave 3, I think it's not finished yet. So I already updated this on X, so you can see it as well on X already before even my analysis here. So as you can see, yes, so we have here our 1, 2, yes, our 1, 2 here, and then 1, 2, and then, no, this one, sorry, this one is here. So we have 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish your wave 3. So your wave 3 is not finished yet. We are looking, of course, at a wave 4 of a wave 3 here, still 4, 5. So we're gonna finish our wave 3, and then again a wave 4, and then a wave 5, possibly hitting this zone area with the 65,000. However, yeah, looking, I mean, it depends how much deep this wave 3 is gonna be. If we're gonna hit the 1.618, and how much deep we go with the wave 4. I'm afraid, of course, that we don't hit the target 1-to-1 exactly, so be careful from it. Always watch it, of course, and count your wave. You need to see 5 waves towards the downside, and once this finished, of course, your target should be already given. Okay, guys. So yeah, be careful from it. If we don't hit this fib level, we might hit even higher, because we are already close to our fib level for a wave 2, guys. Don't forget this. So it is always a potential where if we take the fib level this time, of course, from the wave 2, and then we say wave 2 here, we already hit the 0.32 fib level, 38, sorry. So be careful with it, of course, guys. Yeah, this might, of course, hit only possibly the 0.5 and then move towards the upside. And as you can see now, we are retracing at the 0.38 fib level. However, this is not done yet, as we can see, as 1, 2, 3, I mean, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish your wave 3. Therefore, of course, we are looking for continuation towards the downside. And as you can see in our channeling here, if I took only the channel for this impulse, so this channel here is based, of course, on your wave 1, and then, of course, based on your wave 2, you are looking that your wave 3 has broken this channel. And that means, of course, we are in a wave 3, and then, of course, we're gonna range almost around here. We might hit the 0.38 fib level and then move down again for a wave 5, which is gonna finish your wave 3, and then 4, 5 to finish this impulse. However, as you can see here, this is your 0.5 fib level. So be careful with it, which is at 65,500. So it might hit only this and then move towards the upside, and even without reaching the 1-to-1 fib level for a bigger wave 2 here, as you can see. So this is it for Bitcoin price prediction, the daily analysis, of course, plus a little bit of a micro analysis. It is very important to remind you always with the possibilities to know where we are. So be careful from hitting only the 0.5 and then a move up, because it might not reach the 1-to-1 fib level here. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.